Good morning. It's 9 o'clock and 27 seconds. So I can't say it's 9 o'clock straight up, right? Because the minute hand is now just 1/2 tick past the 0. Not straight up. I got an audio confirmation. Ken Stout's got to do something with that, don't you think? Yes, I have audio confirmations. So what else do I talk about? Today's Thursday. I have a bunch of topics. I've got a bunch of topics. And the audio doodad gimmickry is in place. So if you do an exclamation mark duck, it came through. It came through for Ken Stout. I got Ken fixed. And he's saying, yes, yes, he will, meaning Ken Stout will do something with that. Oh, boy. Here I go. Oh, and by the way, the question came up last night on Ken Stout's show questioning whether if Ken Stout had a show scheduled after mine, would I redirect to him over Pirate Software? Well, here's the answer for that. Pirate Software has never made videos to ridicule me and played them over and over. He has never teased me. He has never bullied me. So of course I would redirect to Ken Stout over Pirate Software if it came to be a choice between the two of them. No brainer, right? Ken does all that stuff for me. Pirate Software hasn't. So yeah, I would do that. Caramba. I've got an email over here from Danielle Emberly. We'll start with that, if this is called starting. I've got her email. I've got to scroll down to where you don't see her email address. After mentioning a planned DAC purchase, one of your regular live stream watchers, you know what, I'm going to guess Jeff Ryman. A couple others I was tempted to guess, but I'm going to guess Jeff Ryman, asked me to report after installing it. I put together that attached document that includes a block diagram, parts reference, and a brief listening report. Not listing report. She does mean listening report. Tell us how it was. Thought you might want to reference it on your live stream, if not too far off your normal topics. Well, it is off of my normal awareness and experience because I've never used a DAC. So let's come over here to that PDF. So here's the block diagram. From the computer, uses the output of the SPDIF out. That's that port on the back of a computer that I've always called that weird one that I never use, or that I've never used. 15 feet toss-link optical cable, digital audio converter, SPDIF in, SPDIF. I don't know if there's some cool kid's way of pronouncing that. RCA output left and right, a 1.5 foot RCA cable, then the stereo receiver. So this is going from her computer to connect to the RCA connections on a stereo receiver. There's a 120 volts power and an adapter, and that plugs into that port. So this sketch date, December 21st, today, this morning. Yeah, I think I just got this email from her this morning. So yeah, she just did it today. And here's the parts ordered. Control and left mouse click to open hyperlinks. Oh, okay. She's telling me if I control left click, this will open them. I already have those open. Here's the DAC itself, and there's also the RCA cable pair, and there's the TOS link cable. This is the listening report here. This replaced a 15-foot RCA cable pair that was used between the computer and the stereo receiver. So it went directly from the computer to the stereo receiver. And I was looking at a client setup last night when I went to pick up this computer from their office. We have that set up there, except it's not going to, it is going to a stereo receiver. I've got the RCA to the normal computer audio cable adapter, and then going to the audio output port of the laptop. This replaced a 15-foot RCA cable that was used between computer and stereo receiver. Using the DAC in lieu of the long 15-foot cable seems to yield better clarity. I enjoyed watching and listening to Frank Vignola's Birdland Club live stream last night while using the DAC. And then here's the link to that Radio Free Bird Land. I didn't open that one, so let's go open that and see what that is. Oh, this is what she was watching. Frank Vignola's Guitar Night with Karin Allison, December 20th. Not going to play that audio for obvious reasons, but now I'll go over to our Amazon listings. I've got them open on another tab over here, this one. So here's the DAC itself. So there's the port that you would plug into from the computer, and here's the RCA ports that you would connect to the stereo receiver. And this looks like a power in, and that might be some form of a USB. That's that USB mini, I think it's called, type of connector. And here's that weird looking port, the one that some computers have, that SPID, SPDIF, whatever that was. Yeah, I've never used it, but here's what you would use it for if you chose to. So here's the cables, the 1.5 foot cables that she used to connect the DAC to the stereo receiver. And then here is the SPDIF cable with that weird looking connector. It almost kind of looks like, that box shape around it almost looks like a USB, was it type B, that would connect to a USB 2.0 printer, but it's got these extra flanges out on the side, and it's got this piece in the center. Because that's an optical cable there in the center, fiber optic, I'm presuming. Don't know much about it. Then let's go to channel comments. Thank you for sending that, Danielle. Chris Garrett, let's zoom in a little bit there, says, thanks for the help today, referring to yesterday, Douglas. Chris, really? Douglas? You've been hanging out with my mother too long. Douglas? Really? Oh, such a Chris. It's all fixed. The clean zoom worked. Cool. But I never saw a PowerShell window pop up. Yeah, somebody told us that it uses PowerShell to do that. So it doesn't necessarily need to display the PowerShell window to you, as far as I know. But it is fixed, and I made a good backup. There is more to this story I did not share. Not going to share. Not going to share. Nope, not going to share that. There's more to this story that I did not share. I tried to restore an Acronis backup, and it was corrupted. Politics? Was it involved in politics? That was corrupted. Then tried system restore. Then Windows was unbootable after doing system restore. I managed to undo the system restore. So system restore returns your state to your computer to an earlier state. Undo the system restore returns it to the broken state. And somehow the Acronis backup was corrupted. Then tried to system restore. Okay, couldn't restore the Acronis backup. No, but it is fixed. Made it good. Yeah, I think I'm missing something here because he hasn't shared all of this. Why did you even need to try system restore? It's all fixed. If the clean zoom worked, maybe it was before trying the clean zoom. He had tried restoring the Acronis backup. So I don't think that's all in the correct order of what happened. He's just letting us know there was more to it. Chris, I'm not asking you to give us the rest of the story, but if you choose to, that'd be great. It'd be entertaining, I think. It is. I appreciate that you told us there was more to it, because sometimes you're just overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that you did, and you don't want to tell the whole story just because it just takes a long time to do that. To do that. English, please. Jeff says, good day. Tim Sal, good morning. John Williams, good morning. Happy holidays. So was there anything else? I don't think there's anything else I needed to get to. Yes, there is. This computer behind me. Just finished with insurance mini physical, and Greg gives us a physical report. Martin Hogg, evening all. Dixon of Dock Green, Jack Warner. I got no idea what that is. Weather report. Jeff Ryman, Selleton Ball. Alice is here. Josh Kinder's here. That was Martin Hogg back there. Ken Stout. is his wisecrack. Ran Israel, were you affected by this? Let's go see what that is. Xfinity discloses data breach affecting 35 million people. Comcast Cable Communications doing business as Xfinity because they're secretive. They don't want you to know that they're actually Comcast. Disclosed on Monday that attackers who breached one of its Citrix servers in October also stole customer-sensitive information from the systems. On October 25th, roughly 2 weeks after Citrix released security updates to address a critical vulnerability known as Citrix Bleed and tracked as such and such, the telecommunications company found evidence of malicious activity on its network between October 16th and 19th. All right, so what actually happened? On November 16th, attackers exfiltrated data affecting that many people. I have not received any notice of being affected by it. I would assume that Comcast, otherwise known as Xfinity, would have notified users that were affected. It says it has asked the users to reset their passwords. I was not asked. Protect your account. We proactively asked you to reset your password. Accounts hacked and widespread credential. Compromised accounts were then used to reset. Yada, yada. I haven't heard anything about this. So I'm going to say that they did not send that a notification to me to reset my password because I was not affected, perhaps. We did not hear it. Oh, you didn't hear the, what, was there no, there wasn't already I don't know what he's saying that he didn't hear because there wasn't. I don't think anyone tested the audio system yet. No, they didn't. Bullying works. One of the 5 Dougs is a glutton for punishment. John Williams, it was me who asked Danielle about that device. John Williams, all right. Very good. Zvi Minar, please what? PL. I use the same set for my computer to my home stereo. Wintermute says, did not hear robot voice. I haven't seen anyone trigger it before you. I don't see any exclamation mark D's before you. So there was no robot voice. Who? Give me a timestamp. Tell me the timestamp, even as it shows for you, because you tell me your hour : minutes. I'll be able to translate that. I use the same setup. I already read that from that Laden Dog. Josh Kinder. Ken, can you help me do my OBS Fortnite, please? For Fortnite. Laden Dog, let's see. I'm trying to use digital analog conversion to cut down the length of the RCA cable. I've done both methods, and I do hear greater clarity and a crisper sound using the digital to analog converter. But what is important in this particular setup is the analog to digital converter that will have an incredible variance in the sound quality due to the DAC. Of course, we're getting into the crazy audio sound stuff. You have to have a stereo that has capabilities to really enjoy high-end audio. And the client's office that is using that adapter that I spoke about, they're plugging into their treatment rooms. So it's PL connector. Oh, that's what that is. It's PL connector. That weird looking one that looks like an old USB 2.0B connector. I think that's what he's referring to. PL connector, the SDPIF, whatever. Is that another name for it? High-end audio, Seldon Ball, probably known SPDIF, Sony Philips digital audio cable, can be used for very high resolution multi-channel audio, not just stereo. So like if you had surround sound, you'd want to use that. First time I got all the pieces, I actually had a bad optical cable. Drove me nuts because I never have used the optical connector as an output. I was wondering if I'd done something wrong, but it wasn't long before I decided to get another optical cable, and everything's been fine since. Hello, Josh. All right, so let me tell you about this computer behind me. Client called and said, hey, can you do the same thing on my computer that you did on my coworker's computer, which was replace the spinning drive with an SSD. So I brought it here last night. This morning after Fortnite, I did an image backup, and on this camera you can see over there, I finished the image backup, finished in 8 minutes and 9 seconds. And when I tested the restart on this computer this morning, it took 3 minutes and 10 seconds to get to the login prompt, 3 minutes 30 seconds to get to the desktop, and at 4 minutes 30 the CPU was idle and it was ready to actually be used. Now I don't have the right connectors to bring that up on screen through my capture device, so I figured what I'll do is remove the USB thumb drive that I used to boot into Macro Reflect and restart it. Yeah, it is out of focus. It won't go any better than that. It's less capable camera, and it's kind of zoomed in actually. So we're not going to be on that very much. Now here I'll go and restart. Let's see, I'm going to bring up a stopwatch and we'll let that run through. This camera, if I do only I am hearing this. Oh, I see. Yeah, I had desktop audio muted. All right. You'll be able to hear the additional audio things that come through. Oh, see this camera's got a different orientation. And this was just a rough thing that I did this morning. So you can see that I just added that source to this scene. Then Lawn Dog, by the way, for informational purposes, optical cable output is only stereo. It will not pass 5-channel audio. Optical cable output. Well, that's strange. I would have thought that would have been more capable. Why was the system restore in
Ken Stout Live said, Houston, we have a problem.
What problem, Ken? You're messing with me. You're messing with me. You're not actually trying to alert me to a problem, are you? Just will not hear the differences in audio. No. Such a Douglas. Oh, geez. What have I started? How is this doing on time? That's a minute 44.
Ken Stout Live said, ding, ding, ding.
You are a dingling. Ken Stout Live, you are a dingling. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, he's saying that I'm right, that he's just messing with me. Yeah, you know what? I have the capability of putting him on a deny list for either the exclamation mark D or the exclamation mark P. It's exclamation mark P where the voice will say, Houston, we have a problem. Ken actually type that in himself with an exclamation mark D. Wow, that's taken a long time. Oh, you know what? It's booting off the spinning drive because I didn't disconnect it. Does that get us such a Doug? Anybody? From anyone? I know you've seen weird things. You've seen my double hands. See, I have 2 right hands. I don't have any left hands. I'm holding up my left hand right
Israel
now
said we are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
I'm doing happy hands with my left hand right now. I only have 2 hands. 2 right hands. You don't see the other hands. He is so easily entertained. Oh. Yeah, so it's pointless for us to keep watching that. Oh, let's see. I gotta turn off that camera in order for the picture-to-picture show to show right. Ran Israel to Lawn Dog wrong. I carry 5.1 audio on my DVD to my receiver via optical cable. So he's saying no, it's not just stereo. It does do more than that.
John Williams said, Alexa, please focus the camera.
She doesn't do the focusing. I worded that poorly from Lawn Dog. Sorry about that last statement, Rand Israel. Typically, DACs only do stereo output, typical, inexpensive, and not specific to it for Dolby 5 channel. Really? I'm surprised at that DAC wouldn't do 5-channel. And DAC is the digital audio converter, the box. That's not the SPDIF port, right? SPDIF. Isn't that what Lawn Dog was saying that only does stereo? Optical cable. All right, that is outside of my bailiwick, so I'm not going to continue further with that. It's 9:20 right now. Selden Ball. Channel count and resolution depend on the circuits in the source computer and the destination receiver hardware. Lawn Dog, yep, I know Selden Ball. I just slipped up this morning. That's all. You wouldn't believe my audio setup. Selden, no problems. I have 5-channel in bedroom, 11 channels at most in living room. 11-channel Atmos? Atmos? I'm guessing that's actually a term that I don't know either. Lawn Dog, I have multiple amplifiers, multiple subwoofers. Cassette deck, CD audio, equalizer, 2 ancient cassette decks, of course a turntable. And do you have one of those megaphone things and one of those horns from the old days connected to the system? Speakers are approximately 8, and the main receiver 110 watt times 5, plus I have ADCOM. All right, this is getting out of my awareness. We did not hear the comment. Yeah, you're hearing the audios now. PL Mini PL is the standard audio jack. PL Mini PL is the standard headphone audio jack. Okay. I don't even have that term PL Mini in my vocabulary. Back in the day, it took me many years to put all these components together. I'm very picky. PL connector. So that's the standard audio jack that this one. Right? That's what you're saying is a PL connector. If I'm understanding you right. Danielle says, I hear a lot of good things about shit audio productions. A factor when choosing the DAC, although DAC purchased on Amazon, they normally sell direct to consumer products are designed and made in the USA. And Israel, the other kind, yeah, out of focus. Skipping over a little bit, such a Douglas. Oh, I'm in trouble. Now, don't get crazy over money spent on DAC because at some point, common audio equipment available to the average person just will not hear the differences in audio. Typical stereo brands that are commonly available to us with good quality DAC will be just fine. Same. Darren Gilholm. More of the same. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Lawn Dog went with Infinity rather than Comcast. Given a pair of Altec Lansing very large speakers, they produce particular loudspeaker sound, not so much speaking fidelity. Oh, let's see. I should go back and try that again. This is, oh, it's still on. It just went to sleep, I think. Still spinning. The fan is spinning. Hello, wake up. I'm going to force the power off because I don't care about messing up that hard drive anyway. Oh, do I have a keyboard camera set to go? No, I know you're seeing a blank screen right now. Oops. That's not even plugged in. There, see if that gets a keyboard camera. No, you're seeing a blank screen. I'm trying to fix that. Honest. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that is it. Okay. So I'm grabbing this keyboard camera because I've mentioned before, and I heard actually Kerry mentioned it on his show yesterday about these business class computers. There's a CD drive and the spinning hard drive. Opening this cage, it just slides up like this, and then it's easy peasy to service. I've got the SSD just hanging here. Just pull the data cable and the power cable for the hard drive. Let's see, is there anything else in there worth seeing? Not really. I can adjust.
Brian Lightfoot said decopyright.
Exposure. Brian Lightfoot says decopyright? What? I don't know. You're just trying to be funny, aren't you? Trying to compete with Ken Stout. All right, I didn't turn any lights on for that. That's just adjusting the camera. Now, let's go.
Ken Stout Live said, oh, sure, mine does not go through.
I just went through that time. Oh, he must have done another one that didn't go through. All right, now let's come back to here and turn that on. Get my stopwatch reset. So now that should be starting on the SSD. Oh, I messed up. When I put my phone down, I messed up with the stopwatch. Oh, no, it's still running. I just got switched to the timer mode. That's 36 seconds. Come on. Come on. You're a little bit late. You are a little bit late. I'm thinking I might have to change to the data cable that's not the data cable that I used, not the port that I used. Maybe that one's not bootable. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not buying that. The power light is still flickering though. No way an SSD is taking that long. That's almost a minute and a half. Did I drop my video? Maybe it's that. Maybe that's what's going on. I got an idea. I'll bet it is started. Where do I have this set up? This is all having to do with my conversion to OBS, why I don't have everything set up the way that I had it set up on the old system. Yep, there it is. It's coming through my capture device. I had connected the cable to do my capture device connection. And when the computer just restarted, the video came up on that display port. Yeah, it's a display port connection. So let's go do another restart. Okay, clicking restart. Restart anyway. Okay, when I clicked restart, we saw that restarting message. I had already started the timer. There's the Windows logo. And then here comes the login screen. And log in. There's a desktop. Boom, boom, boom. 30 seconds, 32 seconds now. So way, 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 way faster. Yep, that's what we want to see. So turn that one off, back to normal. And it's 9:30, straight down.
Martin Hogg said, "Don't cry, Doogie. We all love you."
Thank you, Martin. I do not have any redirects. Oh, he says check your redirects, please. And apparently that's one that didn't come through on audio to me. So he is implying, not stating, he's implying that he has a show scheduled. Or is he just messing with me again? Because we all know that's something that Ken Stout does. He messes with me. Ah, look at that. A Ken Stout Da Vinci. He's going to do it. And he's got it scheduled for 9:45. We might be early, Ken, because I got something else I got to go do. So you can start that early. You know that. I've told you that before. You can start early, Ken. Let's see. Research PL connector, wiki. It doesn't go through. I'm kind of scanning through here because I need to end pretty quickly here. Danielle says, just thinking now that my 5700G build has been stable for a few weeks, I might go back and turn on the XMP for my 3200 memory. Oh, I had an interesting new scam come through. I'm not going to talk about it now. All right, that is it. Let's go end this show. Put another one to bed. Have a great Thursday, everybody. There's my email address if you want to send anything.
Wintermute said,
no.
"Ues, kerger, suucha."
Wow, Wintermute. I'm going to show the audience who might be watching this on replay. Here's what he just sent through my audio system to see what it would do. And I think Ken Stout messes with me. Klingon. There you go. Klingon. Hit the button, Doug. Get out of here. Go do whatever you have to get to. See you later.